Okay, let's see here. Just make sure all this stuff is working. My chat has not been working. It does not come through. Because I stream to multiple platforms, so I have to look at the multi-stream chat, and it hasn't been coming through. So for Twitch chat anyways, the Twitch chat does not come through for some reason. So I literally have to pull up the stream. And we're good. And that way, if someone says something, I'll be able to see it. Okay. So this is kind of what I am dealing with this game. I am trying to figure out how to utilize my characters, like weapons and armor and like rings and basically all of his gear. How can I build this out to be, stronger, more effective, and everything? So I got to take the time to figure this out. So basically, I'm wasting my gaming time to figure this out instead of actually out there enjoying it. But I guess we can enjoy this part too. I don't know. But let's see here. So right now I got this great sword, this two-handed great sword, gold. So I'm guessing the gold means legendary. But I gotta figure out like what this taint is. Gain taint for 15 seconds after inflicting infection buildup, because once I gain taint, then my maximum stamina is increased by 29% while tainted, which on my ring I have max stamina increased by 43%. Does drain health in combat, but again, I like having the extra stamina, so if I can also stack this with that 29%, that would be pretty good, because that would put me at 72%. So I got to figure out how I get tainted, right? And I was kind of looking into this, and it looks like I need a weapon or gear that inflicts infection. Because once I basically inflict infection on something, then I gain taint for 15 seconds. So I want something that's going to be constantly inflicting infection. And you would think maybe like, what, poison? Or bleed? So you gain the taint status on yourself for 15 seconds. Okay, so infection buildup likely requires multiple hits with a weapon that has a plague-related effect, e.g. a weapon with a plague enchantment or gem-like chipped onyx. So I do have 4 runes on my sword: Berserker Flurry, Slashing Spin, Scream, Thorns. Let's see if like any of that can create some type of infection. That's one thing that this game I feel like struggles on, is really explaining, the different like items, like Berserker Flurry. What does that do? Slashing Spin. What does that do? Scream. What does that do? So let's go here. So, like Scream, for example. I'm kind of just looking at the wiki. Let me see if I can make it to where you guys can see this. See, yeah. And let's see here. This is like the runes area. Scream. Where's Scream at? Scream. So you basically are just scream to send out a shockwave in a large area around you. And of course, this didn't come with me. So what? TBC, all TBC. Okay. What is this column? So I got to scroll all the way up. Focus cost. Okay. compatible weapon type, and where to find. What? To be determined? Is that like, what does TBC stand for? Even the wiki is kind of like not very good. I was excited when I saw this. I was like, oh, I'll be able to figure out where runes do. Nope. What does TBC... To be confirmed. So they don't even know. Okay, well, that is no help. So I do pay for AI. So let's kind of just look at this, okay? You can kind of see I asked it about taint. Like, how can I get tainted? Chipped onyx gem. So the chipped onyx gem, that would be good. But where do I get that at? You know. Am I spelling that right? I don't know how you spell them. ONYX. So basically, it's probably just a random drop. I don't know if it's going to show me. The page is missing the onyx one, though. Yeah. Okay, so we probably need to see what these runes do. Let's try to figure that out. Okay. What is this sword called? Let's see here. Corpse Smear Blade. Okay, so we have, oh. This is going to be, there we go. All right, so we have Berserker, Berserk Flurry, Slashing, Spin, Scream, and Thorns. Okay, let's see here. Let's move this back over. All right. Yes. Here we go. Okay, so base properties type great sword. Yes, slow, heavy hitting 200. Yep. Damage scales with strength primarily, and possibly dexterity secondary. No, it's strength. Exact damage depends on your level and upgrades. Visit Elnorn Sacrament to boost rarity or infused gems. So plague element naturally applies infection build up on hits, which is a status effect that stacks with each attack, and once triggered deals damage over time to enemies, similar to poison. But how do we know that? Does it have a plague element? Like, that's what confuses me, right? That's what confuses me, because where is this plague element at? You know, it doesn't say that this is, you know, inflicting plague anywhere on here from what I can see, you know, unless one of my runes does it, you know. So let's go back here. All right, so rarity, likely unique. Oh, gold rarity. Okay, so this is a unique item, as it's a named weapon with fixed properties. Though your enchantment suggests it may have been upgraded or rolled with additional fixes. Nope, this is how it came. Alright, so enchantment. Gain taint for 15 seconds after inflicting infection buildup. Each time you apply... Okay, I have another one. I'm going to go ahead and list that on here so it can give us the most ideal guide, right? The best guide for us here. Okay, where'd it go? This is why I hate switching from mouse to... Okay, so we also have we're going to tell it has lifesteal as well. Lifesteal increased by 24% while tainted. So it's saying, let's bring this back over. Let's see here. This adds a powerful sustain mechanic to your build, synergizing with the existing enchantments. Gain taint for 15 seconds, inflicting infection buildup, and max damage increase 29% while tainted. And the runes, Berserk Flurry, Flashing Spin, Scream, Thorns. But I'll explain how this new enchantment fits into your setup, how to maximize. Okay, so let's see here. Let's go back up here. Maybe this will explain some of the runes. Okay, combat strategy, stat optimizing. Okay, let's see here. The Corpse Smooth Greatsword Plague Ailment. Or here we go. Here's it. Here we go. All right. Runes. Okay, so Berserk Flurry, a combo attack that unleashes a series of rapid strikes, consuming focus, your mana-like resources. Great for building infection quickly due to multiple hits. Okay. Slashing Spin, a spinning AoE attack that hits multiple enemies. Also focus-based. Yeah, because they're all focus-based. Ideal for crowds and applying infection to groups. Okay, because that's what I got to do with this, right? I need to apply that infection to be able to gain the taint, which in turn the taint increases my life steal by 24%. Also, I get my stamina increased by 29%. Okay. So slashing spin would be good for applying infection to groups, but again, this isn't causing the infection. I gotta have something that causes the infection. All right, Scream, likely an AoE debuff or crowd control ability that causes enemies to stagger or take increased damage. May not directly apply infection, but sets up enemies for follow-up hits. Okay. Thorns, a defensive rune that reflects damage back to attackers when you're hit. Doesn't contribute to infection, but adds survivability. Okay, so I haven't used Thorns yet, or Scream, so those might be something good for, like, you know, crowd control and damage control, you know, which should be really good. But none of those are inflicting the infection. So, let's see here. How enchantments interact with Taint. Triggering Taint. The corpse-smeared greatsword plague element ensures every hit builds infection. But where is this plague element? It's not listed on... See, I wonder if there's a way... So it seems like this is really only good for group settings, group battles, you know, to really get the benefit out of this. Or I would say even a boss fight. This would be really good in a boss fight scenario, you know, where they have a lot of health and you can sit there and just keep spamming them, you know, with attacks, building up that taint, you know, and triggering everything. Yeah, here we go. Like this is really good for bosses. Like the stamina boost shines in prolonged fights. Bosses like Warwick, the Thorn, and Tarkfall. Okay. Strength. Primary for Greatsword Department is 2 to 3 points per level to boost your attacks. Stamina. Add 1 point per level to increase your base stamina pool, amplifying the 20% tank boost. Okay, so we probably don't want to really put a whole lot. We really want to build up that strength, right? I would think, you know, and we definitely need to get focused probably up to maybe 16. That might be too much. We'll just see what happens. I'll put like 3 in there, get us up to 13 on my next level up. Yeah, definitely. I already applied some to health. Open with Scream. Use it to stagger or debuff enemies. Safe hits with Berserk Flurry or normal attacks to trigger Taint. But how do we know it's normally triggering Taint? You know, because we don't know that. Yeah, this isn't good because it's like I would have to have like unlimited focus, you know, to be able to do all that. Gear synergy, armor. Use medium armor, brigandine armor for balanced defense and mobility. Avoid heavy armor as it slows, dodges, and burns stamina even with the taint boost. So is my armor... I don't think I am using heavy armor. Yeah, this is like... I am super heavy, but I can't... No, this probably is heavy, because look at the bag. This is probably like heavy, heavy armor. What's the weight of this? This is 37.4. This is definitely heavy. You know, I definitely need to probably find a different armor. I mean, the pants are 45 pounds. Like, I am so heavy right now. That's 30-pound helmet. Like, unreal. So that's something I got to work on. Item durability, though, that is so nice. But again, you know, it's adding that weight. See, that doesn't need to be on me. I don't need anything there. That can bring my weight down. Okay. Let's see here. Do I have? I might have. Let's see here.
Maybe it's time you trade in that silly outfit for a uniform.
Yeah, I agree. I gotta get lighter. You know, what do we have in here? That's 60 pounds. Like, that's so heavy. 40, you know, 30, that's ideal. 30 pounds. I have a ring too. Rune damage increased by 15%. Like, attack damage decreased by 13%. I just, that's the hard part there, because it's like, I don't have a lot of focus, so I'm not doing a lot of, you know, attacks with my runes right now. See, this is lighter, you know, but this is 20, regainable health increased 23%. Let's capture some of the ones that we feel like will be good. Healing increased, that's definitely lighter. Item weight decreased by 10%. That might be good. That heat resistant, poise defense. Yeah, I just gotta. Let's go ahead and capture the ring. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay. So here we have focus gained by 5%, item durability 89%, right? Regainable health, but this has item weight, item. I thought I had some kind of item. Oh, that was the things I can't wear yet. Well, I thought I had pants. Did I not have pants? Oh, they're heavy pants. No, they're lighter. Yeah, here we go. Let's grab those. Okay. All right. I don't think. Yeah. All right. So what were my pants? Okay, movement speed increased by 9% for 20 seconds per kill. Regainable health increased by 24%. This is item durability 54%, movement speed 8%. Okay, and it's lighter. Let's throw it on. Okay, we're just gonna throw those on, they're lighter. All right, this is heavy. This is 20. Okay, let's just go ahead and add that. This is 40, regainable health increase. Okay, which we got that, but let's put increased by 8%, item weight decreased by that much. Okay, so we're still too heavy, you know. Hold on, I'll be right back. Wife is hollering for me. Let's see here. Okay. So, but again, this is not helping me. Like, I would much rather because I need to be beneath that bar. The bar. That first, my mouse isn't going to show. I need to be below that first bar there in the medium zone for this to have any effect. So basically, making those changes did nothing. It's doing nothing for me. So I'm better off just sticking with what I had because I'm getting better stats out of that. Yeah, way better stats with that. So now I can add gems, but I don't. Experience gain increased, you know. Focus gain increased. Oh, focus gain increased 3 to 10%. That's really good. So it kind of gives you. This one's diamond's good because it gives you 3 to 10% on everything. And it's just experience gain increased, so it doesn't matter where I put it. This would be in gloves. Stamina recovery increased by 6 to 20%. You know, but I really don't want to put these gems on anything yet. I want to save them, I would imagine. Plague damage infusion. Okay, so this might be what I want to put on my weapon then. Because it's saying I have okay, this will be good too. Put that on my helmet. But I don't know if I want to put that on this helmet. Well, I don't know. It has. Oh. But then I'm stuck with this heavy helmet. You know. Oh, decisions. You look at trial and error, right? At some point, you just kind of just go with it, you know. So I might do that. I think I'm going to put that on that helmet and put the purple on the sword. But I want to see something here real quick. Okay, we're going to figure this out. How in the world this AI is saying that this sword automatically inflicts plague? Oh, yeah. Vincent! Get back in here. I don't want him out there getting out. Okay. Let's see here. Okay.
Good.
Good?
Okay, or just asking.
No, good. I just said good. Huh?
We just said it.
I just said good. Okay. Okay. See the court. Well, when in doubt, go to the community, right? When in doubt, go to the community. Okay, let's see here. So we need Let's see here. How do you? So they're saying yes. As a corpse smeared great swords have a natural plague element that applies. How do we know this? How do you know this? Let's see here. They're going to tell me how it's listed on there, and we're going to see. This needs to be listed on the weapon. Okay, let's see this. Okay. Purple damage. Okay, so we got to turn that on, probably on display. Wait a minute. That's a bug, because LT-RT is the Xbox controller. Oh well. Wait. Maybe in gameplay? Oh yeah, here we go. Alright, show enemy poise bars, damage numbers, show stat numbers. We're just going to turn it all on. Okay, so this weapon does. It naturally gives plague, which in the infection build up. Okay. Let's see what that goes through. Let's see there. Okay, so we figured it out. We figured it out. All right, so this is so confusing. This is like so confusing and frustrating. All right. So, all right, so lifesteal is available through like any stat. Like lifesteal increased by X%. Once you got that, you have lifesteal. It's available only on Gem Bloodstone, but Plagued Ring and select few unique weapons. For example, Corpse Smeared Blade, which we have that at the moment. It's not available on any armor champions at the moment. Stat, lifesteal increased by X% allows you to get back the X percentage of damage dealt as life. Its wording is confusing, but it gives you lifesteal. You don't need any other affixes. Okay. Very, very, very good. Very good. Okay, so, hey, stop it. Benson. Hey, what is your dealio? Let me see what dog needs real quick.